Hello there and welcome to the new channel.
Here to help you see
The new you.
My name is Carmine Ortega.
Dennis Calamba.
This is Nato Agbayani.
My name is Juan Lu.
I'm Chino.
I'm Trisha.
This is Apple Manansala.
This is Attorney Carlo Ibanez.
This is Attorney Sheila Santiago.
This is Angie.
This is Orgamin.
My name is Dante Salama.
This is Jesse Francis Rebastillo.
I'm Dania Cunha.
Mon Mendoza.
I am Muppet Erhino.
I'm Leo Bryan. Mike.
Nice for beer.
Sir Al Ian Barcelona.
Marvin Salazar. This is Sonny Jaldon.
Haydee Lumayno.
This is Ivan Jude. Patrick Geronimo.
Alan Perez.
My name is Erwin Ursua.
My name is Bob.
My name is Lloyd Luna and this is
Future.
The Talk.
Family Business.
The Puppet Stories.
After Shift.
PNC Town Hall.
YOLO.
Marketplace.
The Home Buyer.
HR Hotline.
Danny Art Show.
Healthline.
Foreign Affairs.
COVID
Stories.
Awesome Day Show.
Thank you.
Money and More.
Cybernext.
Women at Work.
Win Within.
Port Project.
The Big Picture.
Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just want a morning run because the fun is all gone. Sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you. Sometimes life makes you blind and you choose something bad. You just wanna cry and hide and save your face from the crowd. But sometimes life makes you see the beauty in you and me. When you look up above, there is God and there is love. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new. We're here to help you see the newness of life. We're here to help you feel your hope is so real. You got the power to see. We'll help you see the new you. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel. The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to the new channel. We are helping you see the new you. This is Sonny Jaldon streaming live from San Jose, California.
And this is Haydee Lumayno streaming live from Metro Cebu. You're watching Money and More.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the season 2 world premiere of Money and More. It's great to be back.
Yes, no? Parang kailan lang, Sunny, no? Meron tayong parang at that time that this was offered to us, we were hesitant and then we were able to finish 18 seasons
18 episodes,
18
yes.
episodes for season 1 and now we are just starting season 2.
Yes,
Ang galing.
it's a very exciting time, and it's been quite a journey. So thank you to TNC, for the opportunity. It's been great so far, and we're really excited and looking forward to season 2 because we have so much in store for our audience, and we have still so much to talk about.
Ang dami nating pwedeng pag-usapan. After that long break that we have
Yeah.
during the Christmas season and we were finishing yung mga importanteng bagay during the break, no? So, kamusta ka, Sunny? How's the US nowadays?
Okay naman. Pero
How's your
itatanong
new
ko muna
president?
itatanong ko muna sa'yo, ano ba yung mga what have you learned about yourself, no, while doing yung season 1 natin? Ano yung mga revelations, no, that you realized about yourself?
Ang dami actually when we did season 1. Of course, while doing the show, we are also learning ourselves, right?
Yes.
And even if I've been with the industry for quite some time, it's my 19th year right now sa insurance industry. I haven't really done some of the things that's outside my comfort zone. Kasi I feel na medyo mahirap siya gawin or I'm not an expert on that. And I'm very proud to say that 2021 is the year for me to learn new skills, to learn new things. And one of those, I have started doing global funds, investing in global funds because I was really inspired by our guest, si Horeb, about talking about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and the different kinds of investments. So that's one of the things that I did differently after season 1 because siguro had I not met or had we not guested Horeb at that time, I will not be fully aware na meron na palang mga bagong paraan ng investing, no? Digital na siya. Pati investment digital na din. And then another thing is direct investing into some assets, no? And yun yung maganda sa show na to kasi even us, the hosts, are also learning from our guests. Diba, San? What about you? Ano yung natutunan mo?
Yes, you're right. No, so it's always an opportunity for changing because the financial services industry is always in a state of change. No, new things are happening practically every day. And 2020 definitely was a challenge for the industry and for everyone on a personal level, but for the industry as well, no? Because business models had to be changed, perspectives has to be changed, and everything had a lot of things needed to be adjusted, no, to the new normal, as we said, no. So ito, no, this platform, webcasting, no, through the internet, traditional TV probably will not be a medium for quite some time. So what we're doing right now is harnessing the new media, as we said, no, and it's a great platform for us to be able to talk about money matters, and as you said, it's an opportunity for us to learn as well, no? So I also have learned about cryptocurrency as you mentioned. I've also learned about other things like the importance of grassroots savings, for example, and health insurance, all these things, no? So it's an opportunity for us to be able to connect, no, with personalities and experts, no, that are out of our field but added to our own expertise as well. So it was a very exciting season 1, and I'm looking forward to season 2 because there are so many things that still need to be, that we can still talk about. No, there are so many topics.
Tsaka ang pinaka-fulfillment ko sa season 1 is that I received some messages, texts,
Mhm.
and congratulatory sa mga viewers. No, some I do not know personally, but they were thanking us na they are also learning from the show. No, so it's great fulfillment on our part that we were able to continue the advocacy through this platform.
Yes. So what we're doing right now is an extension of
Mhm.
season. Well, we're continuing what we're doing in season one, but we're adding a lot, plenty more, because
Yes.
we respond to the feedback of our audience, and this is what we want to see. This is what we want to hear. This you can talk about this. So we're listening to you, our audience, and we're hoping that we will be able to deliver, no, on what you want, right? So
Yeah, an
this show is for
exciting
you.
season 2 because
Mhm.
we will be discussing about, we will already be teaching them or
Mhm.
giving them advices on where to put their money,
Mhm.
where saan maganda mag-invest, ano yung mga klase ng insurances na
Right.
dapat. And then we will also be inviting mga personalities who can also inspire us, no, in their journey to financial freedom. Meron din tayong mga millennials who have started
Mhm.
business and was very successful. So
Mhm.
we will be learning from them. And ang maganda doon, parang itong season 2 will be an application doon sa mga dinidiscuss natin sa season 1, di ba?
Right. So, to start off the season, we would like to bring forward nga, no, updates on current issues that
Mhm.
might have an impact on your own personal financial plan. So remember that this show is about you and your money, and
Mhm.
where your money should go or should be, no, depending on whatever goal that you have set in life. We will show you different pathways where you can maximize, no, or optimize, no,
Mhm.
your income, right?
Mhm.
So there are many questions that have come to light, no, on recent events, for example, and there's still some questions in the minds of many people on what how do I start, how do I continue, and where will this all end, no? So
Mhm.
this is what we're going to do here in season 2, the world premiere. Very exciting time for
Yes.
us. Mhm.
Very exciting times.
So, kanina you asked me, kumusta naman ang US? So, in January, I don't know, yeah, bago na po yung presidente dito sa United States.
Mm-mm.
So, that,
We
that's,
ended in December na bagong halal pa lang yung president niya, di
mhm.
ba?
Yeah, and then there's a new president, a new administration, and that's always that's something that no matter how, let's say, partisan the politics may be here, that's always something that can impact. A new administration always impacts the economy in general, no?
Mhm.
Because there will be a new direction, and especially since the new party in power is Democratic. Now, the Democratic Party is the new party in power, so legislation will be different. Like, for example, there's a new 1.9 trillion dollar stimulus package, no?
Wow,
Stimulus package
that's a lot.
that was that is going to be passed this week, and that will bring money to different directions, no,
Mhm.
and for the United States, probably that's something that many people are divided about, no. Some people welcome it, kailangan ng tulong. Other parties or other portions, they don't like it because it's a handout, so utang yun sa so it's very politicized, no, but nevertheless it means that government has some impact, no, on generally where the money will go, and probably this, and that's number one, and number two, vaccinations are already rolling out, no, so that
Mhm.
will help a lot in normalizing the economy here. It's already rolling out, mabagal nga lang siya. We've already passed
Buti nga kayo meron na.
the 500,000
Kami
500,000,
dito,
although
hindi
500,
namin alam kung
mm,
kailan darating.
right, no, so yun nga, no, so new government and vaccinations are the biggest are the biggest stories right now because may impact yan on the normal economy, no, on
Yeah,
how
if
the
I may ask,
Go
Sonny,
ahead.
ano ba yung ano yung vaccine na ginagamit diyan? Is it mixed or is it a specific product?
No, I think there are three vaccines. No, depending on where you are, you can either get the Pfizer, the AstraZeneca, and the Johnson and Johnson. The Johnson and Johnson single shot vaccine was just approved by the FDA. No, so depende kung san whatever is available. It all works naman.
Did you have yours already or not yet?
So yung vaccination rollout kasi depende yan on where you are in society, no? So right now, our healthcare workers are the first ones. The frontliners are the ones that got the vaccine. And yung mga senior citizens, no? So in fact, after the show, I'm going to bring my pet. Yeah. I'm going to yung vaccination shots, no, yung second shots. But anyway, kumusta naman dyan, no? Dyan sa inyo?
There are dito sa Cebu actually tumataas yung cases namin, and there are some parts where back to lockdown, no. So but I hope that though the economy is moving already because there are a lot of stores, the malls are open, the businesses are open already, and ano lang talaga, just wear the gadgets when you go out, face shield, face mask, mandatory talaga, and social distancing. Restaurants are already open, a lot of them, and kasi mahirap din naman pag wala, no. And recently, the governor has given instructions to open also the local tourism para tuloy-tuloy na yung economy dito.
All right. So that's good for us, no? Nevertheless, what's happening right now, it doesn't change the fact that the pandemic has brought about a lot of changes, no, for us. Personally, maybe your own personal plans or your own personal financial plans specifically have adjusted or changed, no. So we'd like to tackle all of these, you know, in some of the questions that have come up, no, during our broadcasts, no, last year, no, that we were not able to go. And these are some of the questions that we would like to answer right now. So
yeah, so some of those was ano daw yung mga, what are the lingering effects daw of COVID pandemic on personal finance? Yun yung mga isa sa mga tanong when we ended our season 1.
Right, lingering effects, no. So that's a very broad question, but very
daming aspects, no, na
daming aspects
i-consider bilang isa. Correct.
Yung pagbabago. But generally, I would like to believe, and this is what our guests have talked about, no, that number one, there has been an increased awareness of number one, protecting the importance of health. All right, yun ang
yes.
Protecting your health.
I remember that what we had Mr. Jong Merida talked about it, and grabe yung realization ko at that time, no, na talaga palang, even if nandito na ako sa industry, kulang pa pala yung preparation ko, yung health coverage ko that I have, no? Kasi yun nga, if you'll be stricken out with critical illness, or if and when you get admitted due to COVID, you know, the minimum cost would be about 300,000. So saan ka kukuha doon? Would you want to have your savings to pay for the medical bills that will be incurred? Of course, I don't want to do that, no? So, right after that, talagang kumuha ko ng additional na hospitalization plan after that guesting ni Mr. Jong Merida. See, even us, as I've said, no, are also learning a lot from our guests.
Yes, and if you're a viewer and you would like to see that episode, it is available in the new channel. Just type in Money and More. Jong Merida would be our guest. You can watch that episode. What I liked about that episode when he talked about the pandemic has only highlighted the things that we lack, no? Yun ang naging effect ng pandemic na we had the realization na number one, probably we didn't have health insurance or we didn't know how to maximize our health insurance. Number two is that we don't have an emergency fund. No, marami natanggalan ng trabaho and they didn't know where to get the money. So so the pandemic, as Jong said, simply magnified the things that we lack. No, and right now, and because of this, maybe we have been quote unquote traumatized to take action finally. No, to finally take action, to take care of ourselves, to prepare for sickness and set aside for emergencies. So maybe if you were not serious or you haven't had a plan in place, maybe 2020 has taught us the importance of preparation. Right? Okay, nothing wrong with that. It's actually you will be rewarded for your foresight. Buti na lang meron, di ba? Kung kasakit at kung may nangyari. Yan. And another thing that happened in the pandemic is that because of the changes in the economy, there was a growth in new business opportunities. No, number one, as an alternative income, and number two, monetizing your talents,
Habits.
your
Our talents. No, and I remember we had the couple, si Mayen, Toto and Mayan Laluces, na kasi si Mayan is very artistic and she made those small figures made of clay ba yun?
Polymer clay.
Oo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, polymer. And then at first, just because of boredom, she ordered some materials, hobby lang, and then they taught their children and para maiba naman aside from doing gadgets all the time. And later on, they were able to monetize it. Diba? Ang ganda. So that's another way of also discovering things during the pandemic.
Right. So there was plenty of business opportunities. No? Certainly there has not been a lack, especially if people are looking for business opportunities to start and business opportunities to augment your existing income. And for many people, it was an opportunity to follow your passion. No? Yung mga ginagawa mo parang sideline, on the side lang, pero yun ang naging main career mo, no? Because you realize that ito pala yung ito pala yung dito pala ako may talent, dito ako magkakapera, dito ako magkakabuhay sa pamilya ko. All these things, no? So this is part of the good, quote unquote, of the good things that have happened during the pandemic, no? Another thing that has happened is a radical change in our spending habits. Hindi ko alam kung sa'yo, no, if this is true for you, Haydee, pero during the lockdowns and during the pandemic, malaki ang na-save ko.
On the contrary, the irony of it is, sabi nga nila, di ba, I told you that I started with the crypto Bitcoin or the global funds investment.
Right.
Doon ko siya kinukuha doon sa na-save ko during the pandemic.
Right.
Yun, kasi you go out, parang na-lessen yung paglabas mo, so you were able to save from the gas, you're able to save from the miscellaneous expense when you go to the malls, kasi di ba pag nasa mall ka, maski wala kang planong bumili ng something, pag nadaanan mo, nakakabili ka, and then you get to eat in the restaurant rather than eating at home. But during that time, even if gugutumin ako doon sa labas, I would really have my meals at home because I don't want to get contaminated. Hindi natin alam for safety reasons, no? And yun ang maganda doon, nakaka-save ka. And then going back doon sa income opportunities, no? You know that I was able also to discover and monetize my passion in cooking. I started with a new business, yung Lechon Belly. So, at first parang pang ano lang to, pang pandemic lang to, but there were already a lot of orders until now. So parang hindi ko na siya kayang bitawan dahil marami na ding naghahanap. Yun.
Right.
So sa'yo, ano yung spending? Sabi mo, dumadami yung pera mo. So tatanungin ka mamaya ni Apple kung saan mo ilalagay yung 10,000 mo na extra.
10,000 na na-save?
Oo.
Well,
I bet it's more than
Ah,
that, right?
yun yung lingering question natin, no? Saan natin nilalagay yung 10,000? Isasagot natin yan mamaya. Isasagot natin
Nasagot
yan
ko
mamaya.
yan. During season 1, Sunny, ikaw yung hindi nakasagot.
Oh, ikaw,
Kaya
nakasagot
babalikan ka mamaya ni Apple tsaka ni Sir Lloyd.
Right. And maybe some of our viewers will be also asking, no? Okay, may extra pera ako dito from the savings that I had. Where do I put our money? Very important question, no? And we hope you'll be able to maybe we'll be able to answer that question din, no? So yun ang mga magaganda, no? Although sinasabi nila na parang nabibingi na tayo, no, sa pandemic this, pandemic that, pero it's still very relevant right now because it's still ongoing, nangyayari pa rin eh. It's still here, no? So new business opportunities for those to augment your income, no? And those who wants to capitalize on their skills and talents to monetize, no, their passions. Change in spending habits and increased awareness. No, increased awareness in saving, increased awareness in preparation, no? There's certainly a spike, no, in the inquiries about how to start an insurance plan, for example, or very recently, no, just about a month ago, no, there has been a lot of talk or about cryptocurrency, which is a hot topic right now, no? So maybe we can talk about that a little bit more. So overall, negative man ang nangyari sa pandemic. It is also positive for those who look at it a different way. All right?
Agree.
This pandemic should have changed you. Kung walang nagbago sa'yo, wala kang, I don't know what if there's anything wrong, no? Pero walang nangyari sa'yo. Diba? This event must have changed you. And hopefully it has changed our perspectives to the better, no? As we said, the pandemic has only maximized or magnified, no, our ang mga pagkukulang natin, no? And maybe it's a good time for us to take action, no? So this is the year 2021 for us to take action for those inadequacies, no, or pagkukulang.
Talking about pagbabago, no, and realization, Sunny. So hindi naman talaga lahat din nung 2020 nakapag-umpisa kaagad, no?
Yeah.
Kung ano man yung magiging parang financial goals nila. So another question is let's say ako, no, gusto kong mag-umpisa. I'm now serious in trying to manage my money, no? So paano ba? How do I get to start with it?
That's a very good question, and congratulations if you're asking yourself that question, no? Yun ang pinakauna, no? Because awareness is the first step of any journey, no? Na ito palang pagkukulang ko, ito palang kailangan, no? So if you have that awareness, so congratulations. No, you are identifying that you have a problem. So that's a very important first step, no, in any journey. And in the financial journey, you have now identified yourself. You have now identified that you may problema ako, whether it's my spending habits, whether it's credit card debt, whether it's how do I support my family, where do I get the income. So recognizing that is a very important first step. Right. Now, if you want to get started in a serious financial plan, know where you are right now. In other words, follow the money. Where does the money come from? So you have your cash flow and your cash outflow, no? Yung cash na pumapasok and yung cash na lumalabas. All right? Follow the money. Ask yourself, what is your goal? Ano bang gusto mo? All right? It can be a short.
Yun ang pinaka-importante. You have to know what's your goal. Kasi pag
know where
wala
you are.
kang goal, di mo alam kung saan ka patutungo.
Right.
Para
Know
din
where
yung
you are.
nagda-drive ka you're driving a car, you want to go somewhere, you have to identify kung saan ka papunta. Kasi pag hindi mo alam kung saan ka papunta, ikot-ikot ka lang, di ba?
Right.
So it's also the same dito sa pagmamanage ng finances mo.
Yes, ito yung message ng isa sa mga guests natin, si Mr. Eman Paras, no?
Yes.
Now, whether it is a short-term goal, long-term goal, have a goal. Know where you are, know where you want to go. And then you follow your money. If you haven't started it, then you can start by if you haven't started, for example, your emergency fund, you don't have to radically change your lifestyle, no, just to have that emergency fund. Most financial experts would recommend putting aside 6 months of income. Can you imagine that? So hindi madali yan, na isang bagsak lang may 6 months of income ka saved, no? But you can start, no? You can start. you may already be a disciplined saver, no? That means nagsisave ka. But what are you saving for? No, that's the very important question. The goal nga, no? What are you saving for? You have to ask that question. Money should be a means towards a goal. We always say that. And diba? So what is the goal? It's easier kasi to resist temptation to spend, no, from your savings if you have a goal. Kasi yun, human nature yan eh. So if you have a goal, it is easier for us to resist that temptation na magagastos ako. Kasi may goal nga ako, whether it's short term or long term. So we'll be talking more about that, no? About how do I start. So know where you are, know where you want to go, and then have a plan. No, we'll go into the details of that later on. No, coming from the discussions that we had from our previous guests. No, and we will talk about that more when we come back after this break. All right, welcome back to the show. Please watch all our live stream shows on the TNC, such as Life Turnaround Stories at U-Turn. The stage is yours, TNC The Talk. Have an awesome day on Mondays. The Home Buyer guides you to a property, Mondays and Thursdays. Laugh and learn from the Puppet Stories, Mondays. Notable personalities and their stories on the big picture, okay, Mondays to Friday. Listen to this generation, the Millennial Voice is on Mondays. Learn together across borders with Foreign Affairs. Human Resources and Management on HR Hotline, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Well Home brings a well life, Tuesdays and Saturdays. The Journey Continues, Moving on Business, Tuesdays and Fridays. Learn from the Market Leader, Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's never too late for a mental shift, Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Wednesdays and Fridays. Cybersecurity is key, Cyber Next. Health is Wealth on Healthline. Coping and Coupling with the Couple Goals.
Chill and booze after shift, Wednesdays and Fridays. Your Rights, YOLO, Thursdays. Madiskarting Buhay, Madiskarting Nanay, Negosyo at Home. Every Fridays. Emerging and Practical Technologies, TechU. Magbenta, bumili at tumulong, TNC Marketplace, every Fridays and Saturdays. Dream, Achieve, Nurture, and Inspire, Danny Art Show, every Fridays. Celebrate Women at Work, 9 a.m. Every Saturdays. Time to hear positive news, COVID stories, every Saturdays. The Family Business is Everyone's Business, Saturdays. Beauty Beyond what your eyes can see, Usapang Beauty, Saturdays. Success stories on the fourth project, Saturdays, 6 p.m. Strategize and win in life through Win Within, Saturdays. Catch also our originals, One Day, Arena, TNC PressCon, and TNC Town Hall. Every Saturdays, 7 p.m., co-hosted by TNC founders Lloyd Luna and Apple Manansala. Town Hall is where we talk to you, our valued audience. More upcoming shows. You need to follow TNC Now on Facebook and YouTube. Allow your passion to inspire you, and together, let us see the new you. And of course, don't forget our show, Money and More, every Tuesdays, 8:30 p.m. Philippine time and 5:30 a.m. US time. Ayan.
All right, welcome back. So we
Yes.
are deep into our discussion on starting our financial plan and the changes because of the pandemic. No, we are basically recapping the things that our speakers have been talking about in our last season. No, so you can watch those previous episodes. No, by clicking on the links below and searching in the TNC. No,
Yes.
Money and More. All right, we have
Like
a
and
Facebook page
share.
as well. So like and share and put your comments below. Before the commercial break, we were talking about people are already serious about starting their financial plan, and we said the first thing that they need to do is, of course, to know where you are and have a goal. No, so we're not just going to save for saving's sake. Now, ways? What other ways can they start? No, their journey through to financial freedom, right?
Yeah.
Ano pang
Of
pwede
course,
nilang
no,
gawin?
they have to track also their spending habits,
Yes.
Sunny. Very important yan. Kasi you have to match it with your income.
Sure.
I don't see the logic if you will be spending more than the income that you have earned. Saan mo kinukuha yon? Of course, I would say na swipe ang nangyayari. Kasi if you're just earning this much, if you're earning 10,000 a month, why will you be spending 15,000? Diba?
Right.
So that's
So it doesn't make
hindi
sense.
siya match.
Hindi siya
Doesn't
match,
make
no?
sense, hindi siya match, no? So very important na ima-match mo yung income sa spending habit.
Yes, following the money means you know where your money is going, where your income comes from and where it goes out, no? And it's difficult at first, no? Because we don't have the habits, especially if you're just starting, you don't have that habit yet, no? You don't have that habit of, for example, setting aside some of your income for savings, no? Wala pa yan. So that's why we before you start any savings plan, no, we advise you not to change your habits radically, no, kasi magbabagong buhay yan, and it's not easy for many. And because since it's very daunting, you might get discouraged, no, through the process. So don't change your habits yet. Try to follow the money, because when you know where your money outflow goes out, then you can now budget. Yeah, that's the thing, no?
Yes.
You can now
So
budget.
very important to know their cash flow, San, kung saan nanggagaling, di ba? Di ba, San, you have a very simple formula for that. Can you teach them or tell them yung
the
very
formula
simple formula mo?
Yeah, what I use kasi, no, in my own personal finance would be knowing where my income comes from and where the cash flow where the cash goes out, no. So what I follow is what I call PBSS, no, PBSS. When the income comes in, kung may pera ka, the first thing that you do is to pay your non-negotiable bills. Pay bills, yun.
Like?
Pay bills. Like rent, for example, non-negotiable yan. Okay? Non-negotiable yan. Yung ilaw, utilities, yan. Mortgages, amortization, whatever it is. This is debt, or this is these are liabilities that has to be paid, no, because of survival or because it's an obligation, no. So pay bills. That's the first thing. That's the first thing that will come out of your paycheck, no. So if you make, like, let's say 10,000, no, maybe the pay bills will be mga 5,000 of that. I don't know. But the thing is, no, pay bills. That yun ang pinakauna, pay bills. Whatever is left, save. All right. So this is following the principle of saving or paying yourself first. No, pay yourself first. All right. Now, maraming forms ang paying yourself first. No, you can put aside a certain percentage or a certain amount. No, as part of your emergency fund, no, as part of your savings for a short-term goal, whatever it is, no. But before you do any other spending aside from their non-negotiable bills, is to pay yourself first, no. Yung financial gurus will always tell you, no, to put aside a percentage or a fixed amount, no matter how small it is, no, in a separate account. That's why I advocate, if you're serious about starting a savings plan, automate it. You can automate it. Kung may pera papasok, you can have there are apps for this, no, wherein you can put in a certain percentage of the income that you get to a separate savings account, no, automatically, no. Kasi mahirap ang savings kung ikaw lang, no. But if you can do it if you can automate your savings, that's even better, right? So pay bills, save. How do you can save by setting aside a percentage nga of your income, or you and part of savings is to put something aside for your insurance. We'll talk about that a little bit more later on, no? Pero that's actually part of savings. Okay, yung insurance nyo, whether it's life insurance, health insurance, whatever it is, right? You have to set money aside for that, no? Because for unforeseen events, you don't want to get money outside of your own pocket, no? Let other companies pay for whatever happens to you. All right. So pay bills, save, and whatever is left, that is what you spend. All right. And yung lifestyle mo will revolve around that portion you spend. So PBSS, pay bills, save, spend. Yan. That's my formula.
PBSS.
PBSS.
Very simple, di ba?
Yeah, so your
Tama
income,
naman.
then you break it down. Yung income mo, you break it down. Pay bills, save, spend. Yan.
Now, if and when you will realize na, oh, ang laki pala ng bills ko, that's 50% of my income. So,
right.
Then you have to recalibrate.
Yeah.
Say, for example, kung you're paying for a cable and then you're not using it.
Right.
So, why not cut it off?
Cut
diba?
it off na. And who watches cable right now? I don't know. May nag-cable
nga.
ba?
Add mo na lang sa
Even,
Wi-Fi connection mo.
And if you're really dedicated to your savings, no, to budgeting, you can itemize all of your daily expenditures. As yung daily expenditures, you will be surprised. Kahit yung bottle of mineral water na binibili mo every day, can add up to about 1,000 pesos a month. Can you imagine that? 1,000 pesos for mineral water.
Hindi nilang water kasi an importante yon. Yung Starbucks or yung coffee, yung mga ganon, di ba? Yeah. If you're used to drinking 2 cups in a week, siguro pwede yung gawing isa na lang muna.
You can actually save about mga 2,000 to 4,000 pesos, no, from your Starbucks na coffee a month. If yun talaga ang yun ang nangyayari. Yes. So before you even budget anything, track your spending. Know where your money is going. No, on a regular basis, know where your money is going. Right? Now, the question is, saan yun nga ang problema Malit nga lang yung income ko. So wala akong puro pay bills yan puro nasa pay bills yan, walang pang savings, wala pang spending, yung ganun, no? So anong gagawin?
Which goes to the third question. Yan nga yung third question, di ba? So paano yan, Sonny? Halos wala na nga, nang income, natira. Diba? So anong gagawin ko?
Okay, ganito. Financial planning kasi dalawang aspect.
Mostly, Sonny, before you answer, no? Mostly.
Yan ang sinasabi nila.
Oo, yung sinasabi nila, eto yung dahilan na palaging pinag-aawayan ng mag-asawa.
Yeah, that's
Do you
true.
agree?
Yeah, that's true. About 90%, no? Studies have shown 90% of stress, tension, and arguments, no, in any relationship, mag-asawa man yan, is because of money. 90%. Pero may nag-aaway sila because of money. That's why later on, we learned this, no, from the couples that we talked with, no, that
sina James Arella and sina Mayen and James and Zenda Arella, Toto and Mayen Laluces.
We learned from them, no, that there has to be a collaboration. No, managing finances in households has to be a collaboration, no. Dual income man kasi yan, no. So there has to be an agreement on where should the money go as a couple, no? That's part of your bonding.
Very important.
Dapat walang
Yeah.
secrets yan eh. Kasi
Very
yeah,
important to talk about it.
talk about it, right? Because
Yes.
yun nga, no, a lot of the tension and a lot of arguments and a lot of separations is because of money matters. Yung ganun, no? So it's something that that has to be
Pangit man
discussed.
siya, pangit man siya
Pangit man siyang
pakinggan,
pakinggan.
but
It's a
that
reality.
is the reality.
That's the
Diba?
reality, no? Yeah, going to your question, yun nga. Kulang nga ang income ko. Kasi parang kung gagawin ko to, lahat ng income ko nasa pay bills. So wala akong pang-save, wala akong pang-spend. All right. So building personal wealth kasi has two components. Number one, savings. Pero the second part of it is income. No, income talaga, no? A lot of financial gurus kasi will tell you na save na ganun. But it's an incomplete picture. Income is also is maybe even more important than savings, no? Kung gusto mong yumaman, increase your income, hindi ba? Kailangan increase yung income, no? So, income, savings.
Yeah. Yes.
Wealth kasi is built by increasing your income. Increasing your income and managing your income through budgeting. All right. So, in increasing income, so what do we need to do? Ang feeling kasi natin is that all of our problems will be solved, no? Kung mag-increase ang income natin. Yes and no. Pwede kasi may kasabihan kasi na more money, more problems, parang ganun. Yeah, not necessarily. If your money habits are toxic, for example, and you don't know how to manage your money, no amount of increase in income will change your status, your wealth, no? There may be a change in lifestyle, but there won't be a change in your wealth, no? Okay, for example, meron kang salary increase, no? Na-increase ang salary mo. Nagbago ang buhay mo? Maybe not. Maybe nagbago ang lifestyle. Okay, you're able to buy more coffee, but yung wealth mo remains the same, no? And kasagaran, many times and we've seen this, that the salary increases, nag-increase yung salary every year, pero hindi nagbabago ang wealth ng individual. Okay? So
because yung lifestyle din nila,
change
din nila according to the increase.
To the income,
so,
right? No?
Instead nga, if my increase, it could have been a very good source of savings.
Right. Okay.
Diba?
Kasi yun, it's unescapable kasi tao. Ganun ang tao eh. Okay? Ang motivation ng tao kasi is to catch up with the Joneses. So, an increase in income will change the lifestyle, but not necessarily the wealth. All right? And ganun. So, there are many strategies to be able to increase this now. Increase your income. You build your skills. If you're an employee, you build your skills, you build your reputation so that you can get promoted. Sure. Right? And if you have an entrepreneurial, let's say, attitude, then you can capitalize and monetize your passions. Diba? We are not telling you to quit your job. No, never do. Huwag mo muna gawin yun. Yung 9 to 5 na trabaho kasi is a source of income that can pay your bills. But pwede kasi yung passion mo, your passion projects can be the ones that will uplift your lifestyle or your wealth, no? So yung 9 to 5 mo, gawin mo yan. Yung 9 to 5 mo, no? Because yun talaga ang source of income mo kung ikaw employee, right? What happens after the 9 to 5? That is where your passion should go in. Okay lang na mag-sideline. Okay? Dati kasi yung iniisip natin, ay, nagsa-sideline, kulang ang bayad. Walang nakakahiya, no? There's nothing to be ashamed of kung nagsa-sideline tayo. Hustle nga ang tawag, di ba? Part of our new normal yan. Hustle hard. Alright? You do your side projects on the side, no? So that later on, no, kapag pagod ka na sa 9 to 5 mo, then you've already built the skills and the abilities, no, of monetizing your passion projects, no? Do it on the side, no? And then later on,
ang dami naman, di ba? Ang dami naman pwedeng gawin.
Normal yan.
Kung mahilig ka ng photography, you can do photography jobs, no? Pwede kang mag-partner sa mga wedding planners or mag-partner ng mga magazines or companies to do their layouts. Pa, if you love cooking, you can do things, or you can cook things na pwede mong maibenta or mga food, no? Ang daming pwedeng gawin
Right.
basta you just discover yourself. Yun na
Right.
lang. Discover yourself and look kung ano yung pwede mong i-monetize to augment an income.
Right. Wag tayong mahiya kung meron tayong second job. Wag tayong mahiya kung meron tayong second na source of income, no? Or a passion project that we're monetizing, because that is part of the new normal right now. Okay? Augment your income, right?
Mhm.
Aug-
Correct.
augment or supplement your income, no problem with that. Go for it, right? And we'll be talking more about money making and money saving tips when we come back from this commercial. All right, welcome back.
We're back.
Dami natin
Okay.
pinag-usapan,
So
no?
ano
Dagdag
yan?
natin.
We started with yung mga lingering effects no ng COVID,
Right.
and then on personal finances. Second was yung serious na siya, may pera na siya. So paano mag-umpisa? Pangatlo, hindi kasya
Income.
yung income. Anong gagawin? Di
Right.
ba? Now comes with the fourth question. Mas matindi, Sonny, mas matindi.
Okay.
I'm deep into debt. What can I do? So paano yan?
All right. I really enjoyed this episode. No? When we had that episode with the great Efren Cruz. It's one of my
Yes.
favorite episodes because we were talking about debt management. No?
Ang daming
And-
revelation doon na hindi ko alam na
Right.
pwede pala, di ba?
Yeah, and typically in Efren Cruz manner, he showed it. He presented it in a very simple and grounded way. No, that debt can be managed. I think my biggest takeaway from that is number one, don't get into debt. Wag umutang, and especially credit card debt, expensive debt as we call it. No, there is such a thing as expensive money, and there is such a thing as expensive debt. No. And then Efren showed us that talagang debilitating kasi yung utang parang nakaka-impotent if you think about it, no, because you're paying for something, and especially interest, mataas na interest, you're paying money for nothing, in other words, no, parang nagsasayang ka ng pera. Ang sinasabi niya,
Especially for those na may mga credit cards, di ba?
especially credit
Kasi ang
card
daling
debt.
nilang mag-swipe, ang daling ATC, add to cart.
Add to cart.
Add to cart.
Add to cart, especially now, no, sa new economy, no.
Yes.
So number one, parang ang na-learn ko dun is don't get into debt. No, if you can't pay it for cash, then don't swipe it. If you can't cash it, don't swipe it. No, yun ang isang malaking revelation, and not really a revelation for me because I too have had my credit card problems before. No, and it took a disciplined approach on my part, no, awareness and disciplined approach on my part to get out of that debt. Imagine mo yung utang ko mas malaki pa kaysa sa monthly na sweldo ko, right? Na credit card debt, no, and that probably is the case for many of our viewers right now, no. It's a disciplined approach, but it will not happen overnight. It happened over time, as in over time. No? It took me about probably 3 to 5 years, no, to get out of that. But there's no greater feeling I'll tell you, there's no greater feeling of seeing your account balance zero sa credit card statement mo. That means you have achieved something very important, a milestone, if you will. And you as well, Heidi, and diba, you've also had your problems with
Yes.
your credit
Yes, I
card.
did. I did. When
Diba?
I was not yet with the financial industry kasi
Right.
alam mo, before, 'di ba, status symbol yung magkakaroon ka ng credit
Oh,
card.
yeah. They were
Grabe,
giving it
no?
away during the 90s. So,
Yes, yes, yes.
hatag.
Kasi ang hirap din kayang mag-apply.
Right.
Hindi ka i-approve kung hindi talaga sufficient yung resources mo. But now, binibigay na lang siya actually. Meron yung mga pre-approved na, maski hindi pa naba-background check. So, I also had my share na about credit card debts na I was also into ano ba yung tawag nung yung nag-a-ask ka ng parang parang computation na what was the term, Sonny? Yung
I don't know what you mean.
yung parang stop mo yung usage ng credit card and then you just pay for the balance. So I forgot the term, but
Minimumer ka.
yeah, parang amnesty. I am not sure if that's the right term, but I had 3 credit cards at that time, and little by little I was able to pay off yung balances ko, and then eventually you were saying na there's no better way of seeing your statement na zero na siya. And ngayon, I just have my binilin ko lang yung isang card out of the 3 for emergency purposes.
Right.
And I've learned my lessons. I don't buy things which are not needed. I don't use my credit card kung hindi siya international purchase or hindi siya importante, kasi sometimes there are purchases na kailangan talaga ng credit card na gagamitin, di ba? So, yun. And I am just glad that I was able to get out of it.
Right. And for our viewers, if you have multiple credit cards, one strategy that you can apply is to pay off yung highest interest as fast as possible, while maintaining the minimum payments for the other cards, because you don't want to accrue let's say interest over time. So try to pay off yung pinaka high interest card, or maybe the smallest credit that you have, so that you'll have a sense of achievement later on.
Correct.
And then stop using it, and then you go on to the next yung ganun. So don't try to pay it off all of it off at one time, kasi mahirap po talaga yun, as in it's not easy. It's easy to get in, because I can't even remember kung ano yung mga purchases ko, kung bakit ganun.
Oo nga, bakit ang laki?
Probably
wala ka namang
probably travel. Probably all the traveling. Anyway, kasi uso yung ganun, no? So, we get into the trap without knowing it many times now. So we try to avoid debt as much as possible. High interest debt. Not all debt is bad. All right. Some debt kasi are asset producing or income producing. That's okay. If it's debt for business, if you're paying off an asset like real estate, that's debt. That's okay. Right? And especially if that real estate is paying for itself, it generates an income, then that's all right. There is good debt, no? But high interest or high expensive money debt, we try to avoid as much as possible. Remember, if you can't pay it with cash, then if you can't pay it with cash, don't swipe it. All right? That means hindi mo kaya yun. Okay? And let's not pretend that kaya natin yan. Okay? Yeah. So I really enjoyed that episode. I also enjoyed that episode with Emma, when we talked about the importance of insurance. And I don't think there's any question right now, the importance of preparing oneself in case of death or disability, and especially during the pandemic time, diba? When is the best time to get insurance, Heidi?
Yesterday.
That's true, no? Kidding aside.
Agree. Yeah. That really yesterday.
Yesterday, right? So we all know the importance of that, no? We all know the importance of setting something as, and contrary to probably what you think, insurance kasi, life insurance for example, and many types of insurance are more affordable than you think, right? Yes. Historically, right now, insurance is actually cheaper than it was 20 years ago, believe me. The insurance rate.
That's why it's very important, Sonny, to talk to a financial advisor, because they will be able to tailor fit the insurance coverage or protection that you will need.
Right.
Rather than just, kasi uso na din ngayon yung magkukuha ka ng insurance through online without even knowing kung ano yung need mo, no?
Right.
Because your financial advisor will really guide you on ano yung mga goals na gusto mo i-achieve, and they will guide you kung paano mo siya maaabot.
Right. So life insurance need not be expensive. If limited ang budget mo, there's always term insurance that can cover you for a certain number of years. All right, and it's really cheap, no? Barato lang siya relatively. So talk to your financial advisor about this.
Just to give them an example, sa akin, I'm already 50 years old, and I recently nag-add up ako ng insurance ko. Konti lang, but palagi akong nag-add up if I have some cash. So I already have the critical illness, the hospitalization, and I would want to add up for my protection. So yung kinuha ko is just say $1 million na coverage, and I was just paying for less than 10,000
a year. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Despite my age. So if it were younger, ikaw mas bata ka sa akin, siguro nasa 5,000 ka lang or 6,000 ka lang, 'di ba? So these are the things that you don't know that your financial advisors can give you advice actually.
Right. And don't wait for the time na kailangan mo siya, no? For example, if you don't have health insurance, tapos na hospital ka, out-of-pocket expenses can cripple your finances, di ba? Hospitalization, out-of-pocket fees, out-of-pocket expenses. So,
and to add to that, no, Sonny, kasi marami akong kilala na ayaw nilang kumuha ng health insurance dahil sayang lang daw kung hindi nila nagagamit within the year. They're paying for something that if they don't get to use it, it's a throwaway money. So hindi naman tayo nagdadasal na magagamit natin yung hospitalization plan, but what if, because you are actually paying for the risk, di ba?
Right.
So what if kailangan mo siyang gamitin?
Right.
So yun as I've said kanina, would you want to pay off your hospital bills from the savings that you had 5 years ago na sinisave up mo, di ba? So, and just be mindful kasi merong mga products ngayon or merong mga plans ngayon from certain companies, like for example sa company namin, na meron siyang HMO coverage, na meron ng life insurance and investment component. So with that, hindi masasayang yung pera mo. You just have to research.
Right. Parang all-in-one, no?
Yes.
And that's a very important point, no? If you're employed, your company probably has enrolled you in an HMO plan. I-maximize nyo rin ang HMO ninyo, no? Know what your benefits are, right? Meron dyan may HMO pero hindi nag-annual, right? Sabi nga ni Jong Merida in this episode, di ba? Prevention is better than the cure. No, the more that you know about yourself, then the more that you can avoid, no? That you can do preventive measures, right? I remember yung guest natin, yung si Camille Cordero, no? When she talked about and Fritzy, when they talked about yung cancer nila, and she didn't even know, si Camille, no? Didn't even know na meron pala siyang yung part of her HMO is cancer coverage, no? So know your benefits. If you're an employee and your company has provided you with health insurance, know what your benefits are. All right? And then kung meron or may kulang, then you can supplement it. All right? So do not scrimp or do not avoid the insurance conversation, because it's important in financial planning. So there are so many things that we can still talk about, pero wala tayong time, We can talk about where are we going to invest the money, investment.
Yeah, very short lang.
Yung episode natin with Herob or with Horeb, di ba?
Horeb, Herob.
yung gusto ko mag-invest, paano ako magsisimula?
Yun.
Yung advice ko dyan, if you want to invest, go for it. What?
Go for it. Like me, go for it, di ba?
So, right? Go for it.
Before they do, they have to attend an orientation. They have to learn kung ano yung pinapasukan nila, and do not expect na meron ka kaagad na return. You have to identify kung ano yung investment horizon mo.
Right.
Ano yung goal mo.
Right. Understand what you're getting into and only invest what you're willing to lose. Yun ha.
Yep.
Kasi while you want to invest, let's say in let's say variable stocks, no, you want to get into the stock market, sure, go for that. You want to be conservative, go to mutual funds, go for that. You want to invest in cryptocurrencies, go for it. But understand what you're getting into and only invest what you're willing to lose, no? Hindi mo i-invest yung life savings mo, hindi mo i-invest yung pangkain mo, all right? You invest your excess profits with the expectation that it may or may not, okay, exponentially grow or lose. Okay, mawawala yan. Kasi ganun eh. That's the nature of that's the nature of investing in the market, no? But you have to understand, learn. No problem with that, okay? Learn. But by all means, go and invest, grow your wealth, right? But always know your goal, as Haydee said. Know your goal and have a goal. Why are you investing? For investing sake lang? Nakiki-ride on ka lang kasi nakikita mo yung post ng mga tao na positive lahat, so gusto mong maki-ride on? Have a goal. Bakit ka nag-i-invest? What's the long-term goal of that investment? Okay, is it for retirement? Is it for your major purchase? Is it to grow your wealth over time? Whatever it is, no, but have a goal. Okay?
Or wedding ba yan, di ba? Ang
Wedding
tagal, no, kung wedding.
whatever it
Ilang
is.
taon ba yan?
Yeah. Never always just think about that. Just think about that when you're investing. Understand what, if you don't understand it, try to understand it. You don't have to be to have full understanding, but have a working understanding. For example, cryptocurrency. All right, not many people understand how that works. I don't understand fully.
I don't understand fully how it
Okay.
works also, but
have a working understanding.
yes,
Ganun lang, working
yes.
understanding that number one, right now, mababa siya. Like 2 weeks ago, 200%. Ngayon, negative 40%. Ano ba? That's the nature of cryptocurrency. Kaya,
but it's okay.
But it's okay.
It's okay. Kasi yung turn around mo naman is
kung may
1 year, di
for
ba?
something like that, kung may sikmura ka for something like that, yung hindi ka madidepress or hindi mag-crash ang system mo kasi nakikita mo negative 40% ng gains mo. Ganun eh. That's the one. Understand where you're going. Go for it, right? Invest, grow your wealth, but understand.
That's why very important to invest. Kung mag-i-invest ka dito sa very aggressive na investment, invest on something, invest money that you can live without. So,
Right.
hindi pwede, as you were saying, hindi pwede yung pang-grocery mo, pang-kain mo, yun yung invest mo. So, invest money that you can live without.
That you're willing to lose, right? And
Yes.
we will be inviting Horeb again, no? Kasi nga hot topic ngayon.
Ang daming inquiries, no, when we had him. Yes.
So yeah, we please look forward to our future episode with Horeb Elliott when he talks about investing and cryptocurrencies. So we have a lot to look forward to for season 2, as in ang dami pa. Marami pa tayong mga topics na pwedeng pag-usapan, no? Especially if you're interested in money management, no? We have high profile guests in the future and we're looking forward to that. We are going to give you a show. We're going to make it fun and engaging and informative, no, for you. And marami tayong mga pakwela, no, for the future shows.
Yep.
So this has been
ang bilis ng oras, Sonny, no?
Ang
ganda ng topic natin ngayon.
Yeah.
Para tayong nag-reminisce kung ano yung mga natutunan natin. And I hope too that our audience were able to learn from the discussions that we have tonight and look forward to our future episodes. As Sonny have said, it will be a very exciting season this time, and we will try our best to give you very good resource speakers for you to learn on.
Right. And if you like if you like the content of what we do, don't forget to like and share. All right, Money and More on the TNC. All right, this has been this has been a great first episode. No, I'm really excited. Looking forward to the world to future episodes. No,
especially yung sa mga lineup ng guests natin. No, kung mag-oo lang sila lahat.
Right.
They are idols, so to speak. No, in the financial industry, and sana makuha natin. Mag-confirm
so we'll have all of these personalities, but also real life people who have overcome their financial difficulties and financial challenges.
Yes.
And maybe our viewers can learn of how they have risen above all of these challenges. Okay, I'm really looking forward to it. All right. So don't forget, Money and More Tuesdays at 8:30. Right, it's going to be a great ride.
Mhm.
Right. So Haydee, you take care of yourself there. Thank you very much.
You too. And this has been a very great episode 1.
Right.
Thank you for so much for watching, guys, and we hope to see you again on Tuesday, 8:30 p.m.
Right. And always remember, right, the financial freedom
Is in your hands.
Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Good night.